Hi, Ms. Lloyd's 10th grade English class. I know it seems like we're destined not to meet. Last year is normally when you do the Media Center orientation when you're in ninth grade, but the whole pandemic thing. And in fact, that's why you don't see me today. I wasn't feeling great when I left school on Wednesday. Got tested. So far, tests are negative, but I just didn't think it was smart for me to show up and spread my disgustingness around to you. So luckily, we have the best possible substitute. We have Mrs. Patricia McCain substituting for me, and she just retired from a long career working at BCC High School, and in fact, she even is a BCC alumna. So make sure you meet her today while you're doing your scavenger hunt, because that's why you're here. You're going to find out what the Media Center has to offer, and you're going to get to walk around and find and explore all on your own without me just telling you what to look for. So I'm just going to give you some guidance for it, and then you're going to have the rest of the period to complete this activity on your own. So everybody, if you haven't already, grabbed a copy of the worksheet scavenger hunt that is on your table. You're going to need a pencil or pen. And now, if you look at the first item, it says locate and label the following on the map on the back. So let's actually flip it over. So everybody right now, flip over the worksheet and look at the map. So when you're looking at this map, you're probably very confused, like, what is all this? But it actually is a reproduction of the layout of the Media Center, done pretty accurately with the drawing tools and, Google Slides. If I want to pat myself on the back there, it ain't too bad. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to label the items that are on the front page on the back here. And you're going to get lost. For most of you, this is going to be your first day that you've ever set foot in the Media Center. So when you get lost, what I want you to do is two things. So first, hold the map out in front of you so that you can read the title up at the top. Okay? So now everybody should be holding that paper out in front of you at the top. I'll wait. All right. The second thing I want you to do when you get lost is while you're holding that paper out in front of you, I want you to turn physically, and I want you to do this right now. I want you to turn physically and face the windows. So everybody turn right now and face the windows. Okay. So while you're facing the windows, you should see up at the top a curved line. That's the curved wall of windows. And now, whatever is on your right-hand side of the map should correspond to what's on the right-hand side of the Media Center. What's on the left-hand side of the map should correspond to what's on the left-hand side of the Media Center. So if you're looking at the map right now, on your right-hand side are some circles. Those are the round tables that you're sitting in right now. And to the right of those circles are some skinny rectangles. Those are the bookshelves right to your right of you. There are also some tables around the corner to your right. So whatever, if you turn and face the windows when you get lost, what's on the right-hand side should correspond to what's on the right-hand side of the map. So let's do one together, all right? So if you were looking at the front page, letter A says book, checkout, and return. Okay, so holding the paper out in front of you, facing the windows, down at the bottom of the map are two little open doors. Those are the doors you walk through when you came into the Media Center today. So you walk through. Some of you took a hard right and you went behind the circle that's right in the center there. The circle is the circulation desk where we often stand. That's fine. You can go behind it. Or some of you went past the circulation desk and then you took a hard right over to the circular tables. Both are fine, but both paths actually made you cross where the book, checkout, and return is. So at the point of that circular table there, right in the center by the front doors, I want everybody right now, so you've got your pen, right now, write the letter A. That is where you check out books. It's also where you return books. So your job from the other side is to take letters B through P and write them wherever you find them on the map. So if you're let's look at the front now and look at the letters. You're going to notice that some of them, I think starting around M, and I don't have it in front of me, obviously, have numbers after them. That means I want 2 of that letter or 3 of that letter or 4 of that letter. So one thing that you need to change right now is the letter P says 4. But we just put one in for repair. They're the Apple computers. So after the P Apple computers, scratch out the 4 and write a 3. Okay, so there should be 3 letter P's when we go to check this at the end. Okay, the other thing I want to warn you is that I believe it's letter H for Mr. Baczkowski. That's not me. I'm not there today, so you can't label me. But there is another Mr. Baczkowski in the media center today, and your job is to meet him. Now, just a little advice in finding him. He is actually much shorter than I am, and if you saw me in person, you'd be like, "Wow, that guy's really short. How can somebody be shorter than him?" Well, he is. All right. Second, that guy is much cuter than I am. I mean, clearly. Okay. And third, that guy is much furrier than I am. Now, if you see, I didn't shave today, day off, all that stuff, but he's still furrier than I am. All right. When you find that other Mr. Baczkowski, you can even ring his bell. The only thing that we have in common is how we pronounce our last name. So, if you skipped ahead to number 2, where it says, politely introduce yourself to the media center staff and get their names, and you wrote Mr. BASS-COW-SKI, erase it. Because that's not how you spell my name. We spell our name completely different, and so when you introduce yourself to the other media center staff, I want you to ask them how I spell my name. Now, there is a 4th person that is normally there, but she also has a family commitment. Her name is Mrs. Burney, so I want everybody right now to write the name Mrs. I'll let you write it, Mrs. MRS, period. Burney, okay? Capital B, little I, little R, little N, little E, little Y, Mrs. Burney. So there's 4 of us who normally work in the media center, me, Mrs. Burney, and then 2 other people that you hopefully get to meet today. The rest of the numbers, 3 through 8, you can find walking around. Some of them are on signs. You might even have to count. Math, I know, in English class, but yeah, you got to do it. Also, 9, 10, 11, and 12, they say that you have to log into a computer. So a common question is, Mr. Baczkowski, do we have to do this alone? And the answer is no. You may work with a partner. However, everyone needs to log into their own computer. So if you have your Chromebook, it's up to you. If you want to do numbers 9, 10, 11, and 12 now and get it out of the way, go for it. If you want to do it at the end, that's fine too. You can do this in any order. I just want you to make sure that you finish the whole scantron. So I'm sorry I missed you today. I look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully healthy, no COVID, none of that yucky stuff. And I hope you have a positive experience in the meantime.